Today on TriCrow Studios, we take a look at the Boss CS-3 compressor sustainer. The Boss CS-3 compressor sustainer pedal detects loud signals, compressing them while taking some of your quiet signals and boosting them, which will produce a much more dynamic sound. This is going to take your sound, if it's too trebly, it's going to allow you to bring that bass back in, or if your bass signal is just drowning out some of those high-end notes that you want to have cut through the mix and then you're just getting lost, you can take that bass back and bring some of the treble in and even it out either way to have the sound that you want or closest to the sound you want, and then adjust accordingly with your amp if you have to. This also creates a sustain that is really good. It doesn't clip in your mix, and it doesn't make a distorted sound, and it regenerates really well to the point that you don't hear anything going on and on and on and on. It's just a very clean, sustained sound that you can go on for literally ever if you choose to. You can also throw this pedal in front of your amp to boost your tube amp or your solid state amp for more gain, or just want to push it to make it louder. This pedal is going to do it for you. So now we're going to take a look at some of the knobs we have on this pedal. Level knob will adjust the effect sound, making it louder or quieter. The tone knob adjusts the overall brightness. The attack adjusts the intensity of the attack in your picking, which emphasizes the initial part of the note the more you turn up this knob. And sustain controls how long the note you hit will last. So here's my clean signal before turning the pedal on. Alright, let's turn the pedal on and go through each one of the knobs. So now we're going to get into the tone knob, which is where you're going to be able to adjust the overall brightness or bring back some of that low end or bring out some of the high end that you really wanted to be more prominent in your sound. So here we go. We're going to start from the lowest setting and then work our way all the way up to the furthest setting we can go. Here we go. So now we're going to get into the attack knob, which emphasizes your picking attack. This is going to bring out some of the initial notes that you're hitting. It's going to bring them more to the front, or you can have them swallowed a little bit by bringing it all the way back. So here's at the lowest setting. Now our last control knob is the sustain knob. Now a warning with this knob, as you turn this knob down, you're going to lose volume. So you're going to want to bring that up. You might not want too much sustain, but you're going to want some of that sustain in your sound to really allow you to sustain those bends and just give them all you have. It sounds great. I'm going to start from the lowest setting like I have with all the other settings and bring it in all the way and show you how long this will actually sustain for. So here we go. And max. So, just to show you the difference between the pedal off and the pedal on with the sustain, listen to this. Pedal off. Now the signal's gone. Now listen to how long the sustain will go on without bending any notes with the pedal on at max. As you can see, the sound will just go on forever. And if you want it to be more prominent with the sustain, if you just keep bending, it'll go on for days. So, sounds pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. Can't go wrong with it. Now I'm going to find a setting that works for my guitar, for my hearing, for my playing. Let's see what we got here. So right now I got a setting here to show you how much you can bring out some of your picking, because some of us don't really attack our strings very hard, but it results in a very quiet sound. This pedal, like I said before, will bring out that sound. I'm going to show you now some quiet picking with the pedal off, and then some quiet picking with the pedal on. Here we go. Here's the pedal on. So with the same picking technique, you can see how much more this pedal is going to bring that out. So it's not going to change the dynamics of your playing, but it's going to bring the volume up, which is great for anybody that doesn't want to sacrifice some of the subtle notes that they want to play. It's just going to emphasize them more so they sound better. Now, let's try this out with a little bit of distortion. So now I'm going to show you the difference this pedal can make when you're using high gain. I'm using a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier on channel 2 using the vintage setting. I just made up some settings on the CS-3 just so you guys can hear how dramatic it can bring out the tone. So here we go. Pedal off. Pedal on. So this completes my review on the Boss CS-3 compressor sustainer pedal. I hope I've been able to help you distinguish if this is the pedal that's right for you or not. I hope we've been able to answer any and all questions you may have had on this particular pedal. If there's more questions or you're unsure of anything, please feel free to leave comments on any of our videos and we will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm Kevin Delorey of TriCrow Studios. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe and take care.